How's it going, everyone? So as the title here suggests, this video game does have some mature related themes. So if you're at work or you're a kid, you might want to go ahead and close it out because it's probably not going to be suitable for you to watch. With that being said, if you're still with me, then welcome to Sexy Parodius, or Parodius. I'm going to be 100% honest and go ahead and admit that I'm not sure how to pronounce this game. So it's really fun though, it's super addicting. I'll tell you how I found it. I'd hooked up my Sega Saturn because I wanted to play like D and some other games like that. And I was going through these lists of games that, maybe you didn't play or that you should have played or, just well received games. And this one kept showing up on my list, and obviously with the title it caught my attention immediately because I was like, what is that? I've never heard of it. So I looked it up and it turns out that it had come out in Japan. And I thought maybe I could find an emulated version, and I did. So this is actually for the PlayStation and not the Saturn. I am going to try to get the Saturn version and maybe try to get it to work with my action replay and all that stuff. But for now, this is what you're going to get. So it's a really fun game. I'll show you some of the characters. I'm not 100% sure what's going on in the plot because obviously I can't read any of the text. So what I've gathered is that you've opened some kind of agency or you're some kind of boss in that way, and people come to you when they have problems and you try to fix them. So as you can see, I guess this guy's been getting bullied by a big cob of corn. So we're going to go through this mission and try to find him. I've also kind of gathered that this octopus really wants to bang these chicks. I don't know what's going on with that or if that's actually going on, but that's what I'm getting out of it. So as you can see, it's kind of a horizontal side scroller, I guess is, what you could call it, or shooter I should say. And for me personally, I've always struggled with these type of games. I know especially in this one, it probably doesn't look like a lot right now, but towards the end when the bosses really get going and they're throwing stuff at you and the enemies are coming at you and then you got the power-ups and then you got the boost and then you got your own character. It's just a lot for me to keep up with, and it's something that I've struggled with throughout my entire gaming history. I'm going to try to do my best to inform you guys of everything that's going on, but obviously there's so much, and without having, a manual or anything that I can read, it's kind of hard for me to know exactly what all is going on this game. So, but you can see these bells, and they actually do different things to me. It's really neat. I don't know how much you'll get to see me use them because I tend to play very conservatively. I try to stay back. I try to build my character all the way up. I haven't done that yet. As you can see, I kind of started out as like just this one little guy with my one little bubble, and now there's 4 of me. And I've got this kind of laser thing that's seeking out enemies, and it's really cool. But as these bells come up, you can actually change what they do, or at least it seems like you can. And some of the things that I have done as I've played through is I've made myself become gigantic on the screen. It didn't really seem like anything could hurt me when I was in that stage, and obviously I would just mess stuff up. And then there's been some other ones. There's a kind of a speed boost. There's one where there's like an explosion and the whole screen will go like black and white and it'll just kind of decimate everything on the screen. That's one of my favorites, and if I wasn't such a scaredy cat when I was playing through, I would try to go for those more. But hopefully throughout the rest of these videos you'll kind of get to see some of those. Another one worth mentioning while I'm kind of thinking about it is one that kind of puts up this shield in front of you, and if anyone's throwing things at you or shooting things at you, none of those will hit you. So we're closing in on the boss now. Here's the giant cob of corn, and I'm actually going to let the music take over during this boss battle. So hopefully you got a feel for that and you liked it. If you don't like hearing the music at all, let me know and I'll take it out of the next one, because I'm going to try to do a level a week. So I think there's like 6 or 7 missions in the game plus some bonus stuff. And we just released him. He turned into a cute cuddly fox. That's awesome. And he's trying to poke her in the boobs, which is also awesome, I guess. But anyways, like I said, thanks for being with me. Be sure to subscribe or come back next week to see what kind of boss we're fighting then. Thanks, guys.